Happy Halloween, my wonderful friends. Do you like my pumpkin? I'm pretty proud of it. I think this is honestly the best design I ever did. And if you didn't know, it's SF for SwitchForce. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. I got some spooky news for you, all right? The end is so near. It's terrifying. We're going to talk about it, but let me fill you in on some fun stuff first so it's not all doom and gloom, even though this is the spookiest of days. I hope you're all having a wonderful and safe holiday. Nintendo dropped Halloween, but there wasn't an update. Nothing changed. It was exactly the same, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. We know that November 5th is the big kahuna, and I'm just having a kickback weekend because I know this week is going to be crazy. I just switched Airbnbs out here on the West Coast, but I wanted to bring you this little video to fill you guys in because this is important and you gotta know. Make sure to smash that like button if you're excited for 2.0. It's finally this week. We can feel it, we can taste it. It's so close, we're about to face it. And let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited for at this moment. Go. All right, but I gotta fill you in, and I have been spending some time looking at interesting things as I wait. One that I want to show you is right here. All right, let me tell you about this item right here. This is a Tom Nook DIY workbench kitchen timer. All right, if that's not super cute, check this out. It's an ABD piggy bank. Unbelievable. All right, then you got this towel with all the characters. Phenomenal. Then you got these little shovel spoons. Okay, dig them into your little cakes or whatever you want to put them in. Oh my gosh, these are adorable, like the tools from the game. Then we got these little turnip dishes from Daisy May. This is worth all the bells, man. I don't care if they're expired or not. This is what I need from my little nose dripper. All right, we also have some amazing notepads. We got some towels, little hand towels in the shape of Bell's fossils, and we have Gulliver sleeping himself away, just looking absolutely adorable. And you ask yourself, how do I get these, Zach? They're absolutely incredible. Right now, they're only available in Japan. And they're actually part of this interesting thing they have over there called Ichiban Kuji, which are these lottery raffles where you go buy a ticket at a store, like they're at 7-Eleven and the Nintendo store, and then you hope you win a prize. The tickets are like $6, so it's kind of an expensive little thing, but apparently they do these frequently in Japan, and they have some of the most fun items and very special items, as you can see. But I hope, fingers crossed, that one day they work their way into our Nintendo store and elsewhere, because those are freaking phenomenal. Like those little shovel spoons and the freaking Tom Nook kitchen timer. Let me know which of those is your favorite. Now it's time to talk about the, all right, you might have remembered that I made a video recently kind of detailing you on IGN because they had got some updated comments from Nintendo. This is what the article said last time we talked. Animal Crossing New Horizons winding down support after big November DLC releases. Now, initially, Nintendo said that this would be the last major free update. So all of us thought, okay, maybe they're going to plan a couple of paid updates, a couple expansions, a couple of add-ons that cost a few coins. Maybe they're going to do some small updates as well. It just said major free. This is major at a scale we've never seen, so I'm okay. Then Nintendo updated with IGN, and they said that we're not doing any more paid updates, right? They said, like, this is our paid update, and we're not doing paid or free. And we thought maybe, like, that's probably true, 95%, but there's like a 5% chance that they're just fibbing and they're going to bring something later because Nintendo likes to do that. Well, goodness. If the book wasn't closed before, they have gone and burned the tower down this time. And I want to know how you feel about this, how you interpret this. Please let me know. We got to, as a community, figure this one out. So they've now changed the title of the article to read, Nintendo confirms Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise will be its last paid DLC. And if we dig into the article, there are updated comments from Nintendo. Story time. The free update launching on November 5th will be the last major free content update. We hope that players will continue enjoying their island life in real time and throughout the changing seasons, a Nintendo spokesperson said in a statement to IGN. Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise introduces a new gameplay experience in which the player joins the Paradise planning team and helps make their client's dream resort home become a reality. It is a major update to Animal Crossing New Horizons and offers a distinguishing and different gameplay experience. Therefore, it made sense to include it as the first and only paid DLC for Animal Crossing New Horizons. So the kit and caboodle has been shipped off somewhere else. They're not doing any more paid DLC whatsoever. But this is where it gets a bit dicey, all right? Nintendo shared the news with IGN in a presentation. We've seen this before, but they added this sentence. Following that date, Nintendo says it will only be supporting the game with small changes. That could mean a number of different things, and this is kind of the way that we thought it would go, but I did not think or know Nintendo would be so resolute and so open and shut about it, like case closed. And I'm wondering if now by small changes, they just mean like bug updates and fixes. I was super positive that previously they would include, seasonal events and maybe even tweak some of the holidays, like for Pave and going forward even for Bunny Day and year 3 of Jack's Halloween. I'm not so sure anymore. The way Nintendo is so absolute in saying this will be the first and only paid DLC, like that ship is sailed. There's no turning back. And if you're thinking that maybe they're fibbing, well, also know that the Animal Crossing team works on Splatoon, and Splatoon 3 is coming out sometime next year. I think ACNH, I think they've closed up shop. So when they've closed up shop, does the small change mean, hey, we can bring in new items? Does it mean we can bring in holiday updates? Does it mean we can bring in anything at all? Or does small changes mean we're supporting the game like if something goes wrong, or if the economy gets out of whack, or if something is broken when 2.0 is fully unleashed? Now remember, we don't know everything that's in 2.0, and it promises to be a massive update. We've speculated on a lot of additional features that could be coming, like new items for all of the NPCs at Harvest Plaza, especially Red with his new raffle box, Sahara with some of her new rugs, and Katrina if she ever decides to open up her fortune shop. Plus all the details about Kapp'n and the mysterious fruit that's been popping up in other images on the island, and now even in villager dialogue, someone requested a durian, and now maybe we'll get lemons, durians, and bananas? We'll have to wait and see, and we'll dig deep, and there's probably much more buried beneath the surface of the sands of 2.0, and I'm so stoked for that update. It's going to be magical. But now we have to think that this might be the last. It might be the end. And I'm hopeful that small changes does mean seasonal events. I just now don't believe that small changes means holidays. I don't even know if small changes means new item sets. I don't know if it means a new twist to Bunny Day or even Festival. I now am of the mindset that small changes means bug fixes and, if we're lucky, seasonal events. Now, they have done nearly 2 years of seasonal holidays. So that would mean you got a couple more months, and then they would kind of just completely close the book. I now don't think they will go into year 3 of any sort of holiday whatsoever. I think they will only do bug fixes. Now, one of the big questions currently is, will they do anything for Turkey Day or for Toy Day? Those holidays are coming up real quick. In fact, they'll be seen shortly after Update 2.0 drops on November 5th. If we don't find new Turkey Day and Toy Day items inside of this update, that might be it. The ship might have sailed. The airplane might have taken off. The seaplane might be filling up with water, and it might be sinking. It might be time that we have to say this is it. Now, that could be a fine thing if 2.0 really does fill the game up so much. Happy on Paradise promises tons of content. We've seen plenty of 2.0, like 300, 400 new items, cooking, crops, new everything. The Roost, right? Harv's Plaza, Kapp'n and the Kapp'n Islands. There's so much in store, it's going to be bananas, and it'll take us months to sift through. And that might be what we're sifting through until the next Animal Crossing. Now, I really hope, my friends, that Nintendo is just being very strict for some reason. They don't want to get fans' hopes up. They don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm buying this DLC and they're going to bring out more. Or they're just making sure that you understand that this is huge and it ain't happening again. And I would understand them wanting to do that, because think about how much pushback there's been the last 6 months or so. Think about how much anger and frustration and disappointment they felt on Twitter from fans always hoping that their next announcement was this announcement. And now that we got it, I feel like everyone is refreshed and relieved and ready to go, and we'd appreciate anything additional they gave us. But maybe Nintendo really wants to just set the record straight that something of this scope is done. I think you can cross off new NPCs. I think you can cross off new shop upgrades, new mechanics. If it ain't in 2.0, I don't know that there's anywhere else for it to go. So we're now holding on to the strings of seasonal events and perhaps a tiny new chunk of items. I'm talking like 3 for Turkey Day and 4 for Toy Day. I mean, this is what it is. And the fact that IGN has continued to tweak this title and continue to tweak the article lets me know that they're very confident of it. Otherwise, why issue the update? And that they really want to make sure fans understand that it's not just winding down support. that it's the last DLC, and that it's the first and only, and that following that date, Nintendo will only be supporting the game with small changes. They don't even say updates, and that's another thing I want to pick out to you. Changes. I guess a seasonal event is a change. I guess a new item is a change, but I kind of think of those as updates. A change is like a bug fix, an economy tweak, patching something that's not working properly. But there's more, you say, the Zelda villagers, where are they? Well, I guess time will tell. I hope it's not the end, but you gotta prepare yourself that it might be. And that's not a bad thing, because 2.0 is upon us and it's gonna be amazing. I hope you guys will join me this week for all the fun we're about to have. It's gonna be crazy. So after this video, write your comment, leave your like, and then forget about the future. Let's just enjoy the present. Whether Animal Crossing New Horizons ever gets an update again, I think we hit the jackpot. We hit the gold mine, and we are going to be swimming and sitting pretty for a long time. Sitting pretty in our new houses that look amazing with all the new tweaks and touches, and swimming pretty over the archipelago, which is going to be an absolute blast to spend so much time as we design the dream homes of our favorite villagers and NPC friends. I get to spend this week, too, with my favorite friends. Thank you guys for being such an amazing community. Make sure you're staying safe, staying healthy, staying happy, staying positive out there. Hope you enjoyed my pumpkins and my costume at the beginning of the show. And until next time, everyone, thanks again. I love you lots. SwitchForce out.